Hey guys, time for my Cactus of the Day video. Just because the light is so amazing, I actually didn't want to do a video, but I mean, check out the light. Yeah, this is the light in the greenhouse right now. Early morning, like 11 in the morning. Not really early, but early in the day. Yeah, and the light looks great. This is fantastic. And I have pretty much everything in the greenhouses now, apart from like a few plants that I still want to repot. But the greenhouses are full. Just so you know, this is where the heater goes. And it's not how it's done. So totally not. It's just this year I actually wanted to build a greenhouse. And yeah, then the thing with my wife happened and I stopped everything that isn't absolutely necessary just to pay the bills, and so it's full. That's the point, you know. That's why it's full. It's not, I mean, my greenhouses are always full, but this is extreme, and I might remove a few more that I can just walk in here and put the heater there. But yeah, I'll keep a close eye on this. I can always move plants out of the greenhouse, but I'd rather not. I already have so many plants that I had to bring inside, like that I will probably overwinter in the cellar, which is something that I hate and did not want to do. But yeah, you know how it is. Sometimes it just, you have so many plants and you don't want to give them away because they are good. Like I try to keep everything until it's flowering. And that's sometimes like not possible. It's not always possible, you know. Now in this greenhouse, yup, this one's full too, but it's not so bad. I can pretty much walk in here, and this is okay. I still have a few plants that that had fruit where I'm waiting for the fruit to ripen, like this one, for example. This is Sarveln. No, this is Amun-Re. And it still has two fruits. Way there is a tiny fruit, but I have given up on it. I just want to make sure everything comes through the winter. Then I'm actively trying to get all the slugs in the greenhouse. In the last couple of weeks, since it started getting cold, the slugs were completely out of control, like damaging seedlings in a way they do not do during the summer. You know, like you could really notice that they are like, they realized it's getting cold, it's getting winter now. So I'm going outside into the greenhouse at night, usually like before I go to sleep, and collect all the slugs that I find. And I'm not doing anything to them. I'm a friend of all animals. I know it's weak, but I just don't want to like punish them for their nature. So I just collect them and put them outside, out of the greenhouse, because like the greenhouses are pretty secure, and they're relatively safe unless I forget to close the door at night. And I still have these. These all need to be repotted. I sorted these aside because I wasn't happy with their health. So every one of these will be repotted in washed pumice, or get bigger pots, all that stuff. You know, this is the remaining plants that need work done before the winter. Then I have these, and these will be dropped off. I donate these around like the Halloween time. Maybe put a nice little banner on them, like a poster. Only one like cactus per child around Halloween. That's usually very funny. Yeah, and in here everything's pretty full too. But this greenhouse still has not, like, there's so much work that needs to be done in this greenhouse. This is basically my emergency greenhouse because the other one didn't get built. and I need to make it up to to standard, so the plants come through winter easily, you know. So for example, this stuff needs to be removed in the next days to make sure that everything that's on ground level isn't in a humid environment. You know, when you keep the greenery around the greenhouse, it just attracts a humid environment in the greenhouse. The plants are more prone to fungal infections, and it's important that sunlight comes into the greenhouse, you know. So from the sides, it's pretty important, and I need to make everything like clear, no brushes and stuff, and then I will probably wrap the greenhouse a little bit. But we will try this together. We'll see how that goes. What a beautiful day in the greenhouse. Over here I moved a large water tank for rainwater, for collecting water to water the plants during summer. But I still need something to put it on the top so it doesn't, so all the animals don't fall in. I want to avoid that I constantly have like a death trap for insects. So I'm showing you what I did. Something like this to put on as a protective layer. You see, there's a lot of water in there, and there's almost no insects. This had my father-in-law made this for me, and it's pretty good. So I'm trying to get another one, something like this, and to put like on top of the tank. I always feel sorry for insects that fall into water. I make a habit out of like saving insects everywhere. So yeah, I hope this will work. Yeah. All right, this is it. I mean, I'm currently very active inside. In here I moved the lobivia because I had no more space in the greenhouses. And I'm pretty sure they will get through the winter pretty decently here. And I just keep them frost free, and I make sure that there's no humidity in the air, which can happen very, very fast. So yeah, next year I will find a better way for them. And this is the spot besides the heater and the oven where I'm sewing out. This is just a little light to wake them up. Nothing big, nothing that produces a lot of heat. Just 14 watts. But yeah, not strong. This is just to create like a kind of sun environment, a sunny environment that's warm. Yeah, and I'm washing cactus seeds everywhere. Yeah, it's getting autumn, right? But today we have 20 degrees or so it's really warm, unusually warm for this time of year. But I'm happy because I do not have to turn on the heater in the house. I have a very old house that's been like, my grandfather built this from trash and all that stuff. It's we did a lot of like renovating and stuff, but it's still an old house with a very poor insulation, and it gets cold very, very fast. So I'm currently like making fire. I also have an oven, so I don't have to use the actual heater because I don't have money to fill it up right now. This stuff costs like, I don't know, 2K or so, 2,000, and I'll fill up the tank when I get like tax repayment stuff, you know. But for now, I need to do it without it. So I have the wood oven running most of the time, getting up early in the morning, making fire. Also making sure that the plants like germinate, that the seedlings have a good temperature, all that stuff. So fire is kind of important right now. Yeah, and that's the situation. I mean, it's maybe we will have another two weeks where the weather is it's nice, and then I need to prepare for something colder. You know, put in the heaters in the greenhouse. I have a a heater and a digital thermostat per every greenhouse, and these will get out very soon. Like right now, it's not necessary, but I expect like December at the latest that we will get very uncomfortable nights. Yeah, that's the situation right now. Not much happening. The plants are sitting here dry. And one task that I will do before the winter is put some silicone around the window at the top, because it's dripping down and I don't want that. It's dripping down on the plants that are below, and that water is often like deadly for a cactus. When you're having temperatures below freezing and cold water drips down, you will will have a bad time. So I need to do that before the winter, before it's getting really cold. But for now, I just wanted to have them in the greenhouse dry, like without slugs completely destroying them, because the slugs were really crazy. By the way, just check out, this is the door frame. There you can see these are sitting in the door and they are alive, you know. They just chill out in the door frame. If I hadn't the greenhouse right now, there would not be much left of the plants. A greenhouse is really absolutely necessary, like where I live. Then in winter, when it gets really cold, you put in a heater, like an electric heater, and you get a digital thermostat that only triggers the heater when the temperatures goes below zero, because everything else will bankrupt your bank account. The electricity costs are so high. I am very concerned about getting too high electricity rates and stuff, you know. So I try to use, like when I'm inside growing seedlings, I try to use weaker like lamps and all that stuff, you know. It's just, it has become so expensive, and you know, there's a bright future for the people who like use plant lamps. This will become a huge thing as soon as you can produce like all the electricity with your solar, and with in a way that doesn't cost you money. When you can just put up like solar panels on the greenhouse or besides the greenhouse, and you can heat like the greenhouse, then it'll be like a golden time. Golden. All right, guys, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. A few more things that I wanted to say. I will be uploading more of the older videos that I recorded. I recorded from 2020 until like 2023. So 3 years of good content, like really good stuff. So I will upload this, and I hope that it doesn't feel outdated, you know. And like, I was married. I mean, I'm still married, but you know, my whole family situation was very different at the time when I recorded these videos. And also some of the stuff that I've become a better grower since then. So some of the things I wouldn't do, some of the things were great at the time, but yeah, I improved as a grower. So some of the videos just provided a great view into the development process that I had from like 2018 to now. So I've never grown so much as a breeder. Right now is the time where I have never been a better breeder, and mostly because I try not to be lazy. Like as a cactus breeder, you can't be lazy. You need to repot. You need to repot seedlings early on. You need to put on the extra work, and then the plants will just respond in a positive way. You know, like when you have plants that haven't been repotted for 10 years, then it's no surprise they look terrible. You know, so putting in the work is something that I've changed in the last years. The channel got so much bigger, like more quality content, and I try to improve it this year. I will put a lot of work into Google and into like YouTube. I mean, not Google, YouTube. And yeah, fingers crossed it works. We're over 3,000 subscribers, and I know once you have like a video that goes viral, it can go God knows where, you know. So I'm hoping we're on a good road, because right now I feel very alone, and I will jump face forward into work, and I'm sure it will have a positive outcome for everything. Like, in the worst case scenario, I produce years of amazing content that people can watch like long when I'm gone. All right. Thank you for tuning in. Seeds and books, trichocerois.net. It helps to like keep the channel alive, keep me from going like broke, you know. So get some stuff every now and then. The books are amazing. I'm working on new ones, but for now, I'm still like bound up in the garden. This whole cactus breeding stuff takes so much work, and I've been like working all summer long, and no book work during summer, and that's a lot of time that I really need to think about the amount of work that this whole greenhouse stuff and breeding stuff produces, you know, because I need to financially survive. Maybe we can get a few like advertising stuff through the channel, maybe do a little bit affiliate, I don't know. But when I put in so much work in summer, I need to find a way to pay the bills too. Every year, like, I'm riding throughout the winter, and in summer it's constantly like 4 months of stuff where I cannot do anything else. It's a lot of work. All right. Thank you guys. Take care. Bye.